But the thing is, when Jesus said, "Follow me," he was very much not talking about following from a distance. Okay, to follow a rabbi in those days was to become their disciple. And in the Greek New Testament, the word for disciple is a word that could equally be translated as student, learner, or apprentice. I love the concepts of student and learner. I love learning, but they can bring to mind sort of intellectual learning. They can bring to mind sort of this informational study. Apprentice has a bit more of a practical nature. An apprentice is someone who is learning the tricks of the trade from someone else who's more experienced, like a plumber or a builder or a teacher. And so what is a disciple? An apprentice, a learner, a trainee, one who is sticking close to a master in order to become like them. Like a disciple of LeBron would learn to play basketball, not just watching YouTube videos, but going through drills together and pickup games together. Or a disciple of Yo-Yo Ma would learn how to play the cello from and ultimately, hopefully, with him. Theologian Stanley Hauerwas said to become a disciple is to become part of a different community with a different set of practices. To start with, as disciples, as learners, as apprentices, we ought to have what's called a beginner's mindset or a growth mindset. The idea that our posture is of humility, of curiosity, and of commitment. Humility because we know we have much to learn. Curiosity because we know there is always something to learn. And commitment because we know we will not get where we want to be by giving up. Unfortunately, overconfidence and certainty without humility are often what characterize Christians when seen in public, because it is those overconfident and bombastic ones who seek the spotlight. To be an apprentice, though, is to be committed to doing as the master does. To be a disciple of Jesus, then, is to learn the words and ways of Jesus, put them into practice in the community of Jesus. To be a disciple of Jesus is to learn to live with humility and curiosity and commitment as he would if he were in your place. This is what the writers of the New Testament mean when they talk about Christ-likeness. It's a phrase that shows up in the New Testament, Christ-likeness, becoming like Jesus. In Galatians, the Apostle Paul talks about longing for his friends in the church until Christ is formed in you. He says, until Christ is formed in you.